Well, I bought a notebook.
Okay.
Yeah.
What went into them?
A pictures of the game that emerged in Manic Miner.
So tell us, what if we could see that notebook now? What kind of things were in it?
Well, the original design, the levels were the whole screen. So none of the original screens were actually feasible. In the thing that's where I made some decisions. I think the game I was drawing was more complicated than it actually turned out. With flowing rivers.
So Manic Miner was originally conceived as kind of flowing rivers, then, is that what you say?
Yes, because as it was Manic Miner, it was going to be a more mining intensive game.
I must say Manic Miner is not very descriptive type, because he doesn't do a lot of mining.
Yeah, it doesn't.
It's a bit manic, but it doesn't actually do that much mining. So the original idea for Manic Miner was a lot to do with digging, is that right?
I'm not sure. I don't think there was any digging in it. Well, the best laid plans. We start off writing one game and you end up with a different one.
So it evolved. So you've come back from your Italian holiday. You're sitting in front of your Spectrum you've stolen from Bug-Bite. Okay, what after? Do you immediately get off the plane and you're there and you're programming? How did it come about?
No, I hadn't stolen it, but yeah. I'd stolen that 16K.
I'm not going to tell anyone, right?
I ended up getting 16K back. But I must have had a 48K by this time, so I probably had my own. But I'm not sure where that one came from.
So tell us about Manic Miner. Did you come straight back? You programming straight on the Spectrum as soon as you returned from Italy with all these ideas, or how did it come about?
Yeah, it was straight away. Come back from the mountain air. Nice break, nice bit of a sitting around on the hotel veranda. Mostly the mountain air.
So you're filled with the mountain air.
Yeah.
You come, and I understand that you spent most of your time programming at night. Is that because you're a nocturnal person?
Oh, well, that too. And after this, the kettle. The homemade parts of my computer would crash every time anybody used the kettle.
Okay.
And my mother was running a business in the house with staff in the day, so working in the day was impossible.
Right. So the daytimes were spent what? Sleeping, drinking, both.
It'd be mostly sleeping.
And I believe your sister was at art college at this point. Didn't she used to come back and find you? Well, how did she find you of an afternoon? Would you say?
Well, very agreeable, I
think. Right. So after being suitably inspired by a meeting from your sister in the afternoon, you then coded into the night. And I believe the process was very quick, wasn't it? How long did it take to produce Manic Miner?
No, it was 8 weeks, which was a long time. I mean, because in the competitive days in Tandy's, it would be like, here's a game I wrote last night. So 8 weeks is actually an epic for those days.
And was you pretty much working on your own then? I mean, did you go into did Bug-Bite to show them what you were doing? Or?
They saw some of the early versions, but it was mostly just
you just turned up with the finished product. Did you know it was going to be a success at that point? Or were you too close to the thing you produced?
No, I pretty much knew that it was going to be a good one. It wasn't quite like Dark Side of the Moon. But that was when they were making Dark Side of the Moon, they knew they had a pretty good idea. They were doing a #1 at the time.
Okay.
So I'd have the experience, I knew how much sticks were selling, so well, if that's selling, that's so many, then do something really good, and we've got a rough idea how many spectrums are being sold, and how many games are available for that.
And certainly that's how it did work out, because it was massively popular. And did you actually see a lot of rewards from your hard work?
For Manic Miner, Bug were a little slow paying, but they did actually cough up the royalties after a threat from the lawyers. So Bug were actually really good to pay the royalties. They had a nice contract, which was rather more friendly than anyone would get off of a publisher these days.
So you're, at this point, you're what, 16, 17?
I'll be 17.
And you've just got a #1 best-selling game, and the money's coming in. Did the money?
Oh no, the money didn't come straight away.
Right.
I mean, it was several months, which was forever. Somebody was itching to start spending.
So you were itching to start spending. So when that cheque finally did arrive, did you use that money wisely, Matthew?
Most of it. I did. I regret buying quite so many TRS-80s.
What would? Yes, right.
No, I bought 3 or 4 at £2,000 a game, and then another 2,000 was for the hard drives. And I was thinking this was solid equipment that served as a basis for our programming for years to come, but then they were obsolete within. That wasn't obvious back then.
So you got
how obsolete stuff was going to get and how quickly.
But come on, do you think the fame and the money went you ahead at all?
Well, to a certain extent. I mean, I could afford to go out. I could afford to go to Glastonbury. And there's lots of people who go to Glastonbury and don't consider it too extravagant. And it's not as if we paid to get in or anything, it was fucking over the fence.
Those were the days.
Those were the days.
Right, so at this point,